to the internet, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright. We accidentally thought Mia was Francesca for a second.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that would have been really fucking cool to see Francesca fucking burst in and be like, wait a second.
Wait a minute, I just realized I kept calling her Francesca, but I think her name's actually Franziska.
Oops.
Oh well.
Francesca, potato.
I guess.
Anyway, long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia! This is the true power of the crane channeling technique. I know that's really Maya standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey.
Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony's not over yet.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, that's true, but... Unfortunately, Your Honor, you are forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. I declare the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods would do anything to me, look at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness has made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you... Very well then, look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer. So, please, give us one last bit of testimony. Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief.
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Rhonda Wright. And thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And in the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zavari! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
That's a lot of fucking testimony. That testimony actually seemed to hold up pretty well.
The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course. But, how did you know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I wouldn't allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Adme's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Hang on a second. Just one chance?
It seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix?
There isn't much evidence that contradicts that testimony.
So it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix. Pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. Cup number 17. The last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial.
I have to find a fatal contradiction in his testimony, and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. So I just press I guess. Which means all I can do is find the contrary remark and press it.
Remember, you only get one chance.
I mean, I can only press one thing?
I guess so.
Okay.
So that being the case, we have to look through everything super fucking careful.
Yeah.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
I'm gonna save right now.
I had yet to see another finally important job request about the day beforehand, so I had this photograph ready, which we knew.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant deduction that is informing that the true couple was running to light, and thanks to the keycard wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there.
The keycard was inside the blackmail letter.
Yeah. Well, but it is there. That's not necessarily a key or like contradicting factor.
But how would Ron even have the keycard if it weren't for the blackmail letter? Because he got fired a year ago, and he turned in his keycard.
Right. So, well, obviously it's just a reused thing because the blackmail letter had the keycard slipped inside of it when Kane Bullard sent it to him. Look at me. Look at me just reused the same thing, left the keycard in it, and gave it to Ron.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it.
You also wear gloves.
Yeah. Which is why he left no prints. The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. No. That's wrong because he very clearly intended, the victim very clearly intended to send that to Luke because it's about his ring.
Yes, but can we prove that?
I don't know if we have anything that proves we can.
Hmm.
But all we have to do is just press him on it.
Yes.
And we know for a fact that the tear of Enamon is blue.
Yes.
And the victim knew about that because he sold it. Remember, it's in his list of things he sold.
I'll try it, man.
That's the only thing I can think of. Unless you have something else.
I just feel like we kind of we already went over this, so if we just be treading on.
What's next on it? Okay, that's not.
I'll try it. Mr. Atme, about this last remark.
You still don't get it, do you, Trey? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
What?
I said this before. There's still one thing you haven't proven. That the scum was in Kane Bullard's office that night. And now, it's time for me to drink my last cup. Mr. Wright, I will hold you to your end of the bargain. That's enough.
I can't load.
This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Ron DeLight, guilty. Game over. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yeah.
Shit. Right, and then he... Oh, okay.
Yeah, just kicked us in this house screen.
I thought it was going to give us a game over screen.
No, every time we lost it would just kick us.
Right.
I'm gonna try...
So you think it was the fact
I'm gonna try the key card.
Okay.
Whoops.
Wait, that would make sense because if he just reused it, then yeah, he knows about the key card, but that means he also knows that Ron has the key card.
This isn't right.
Oh.
And also it's not letting me... It's not letting me pause.
Alright, well...
So I gotta get through all this and blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Boom.
I really wish it would let me pause.
Guilty. Game over.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what is it that we need to press him on?
Okay, we're gonna save.
Right, another vitally important job request?
I mean, I don't think we can disprove that, honestly.
Back one more.
Back one more?
That was done a little chilly. We know that. Vitally important job request could just be him saying that, oh yeah, I was being blackmailed, I had to go take care of it. Fine. And I know about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready.
How would he have known?
How would he have known about the date of the blackmail meeting before receiving the letter?
Nope.
No?
And I still can't pause, blah 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 blah.
Are you shitting me? Well, then what the fuck is it? I'm sorry, but I'm getting just a little pissed off. Because I don't get it.
Yeah, you're also wearing gloves though, so... I mean, I can try to get him on the gloves, but I don't know which one. Like, all three of these seem like they're glove related.
Go back to the, back one more. Keep her wallet, under the clue that he was there. Yes, we know that. Back one more.
Go back one more.
What about the brilliant deduction that informed me
yeah, we already know
the true
that.
culprit was Ron DeLay?
Or, I mean, I guess we knew that he knew that he was Mask the Mask. But, alright, let's try it. Let's try it.
Right.
But, nope.
No.
Skipping through, blah blah blah. You're all dumb.
Well, then I guess it would have to be the glove thing, right?
I mean, I guess. I'm just not sure which one to press on that.
Well, start at the first one and just go through it, I guess. I don't...
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. DeLay was wearing his Mask to Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints.
I mean, technically, if your theory is true, that would be true.
And the blackmail letter...
We already pressed him on this,
Right.
so...
All evidence points to that poor boy.
All evidence? Fuck, I don't even know. I mean, at this point, I can just keep pressing everything and reloading my game.
I mean, that's kind of what we're doing already, so...
Yeah. No. Alright, well, we're gonna try the glove thing.
Which one?
I mean...
Just all of it?
I'll start with the last one, actually, because...
About the fact that he's wearing the Mask to Mask outfit?
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, how do you even know that? Because he wasn't...
Oh yeah, that would prove that he was there because he would have seen him wearing the Mask to Mask outfit. Oh my god, I can't believe we're so stupid. Is that not it either?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. Okay.
What?
Mr. Abney, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder.
How can you say that?
Let me review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Abney? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Light was wearing mask to mask outfit. Is that correct?
Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
More like your deductions prove that you're the fool.
I'm sorry. Whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron DeLight was dressed as Mask to Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
Well, that was, It was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now.
A few hours? I feel like it was barely even an hour ago, you know? I mean, for us it was several hours ago, but for them, I don't feel like all that much time has passed.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know that are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Mr. Detective Atme? There is no way you should have known that. You're in the next courtroom being tried as Mask to Mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Well... Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Mask to Mask outfit. There is one and only way for Detective Abby to have found that out.
Only one way, you say?
Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was some suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Abney.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
Just what are you implying?
Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight.
Impossible.
Yeah, we could have. It's a very obvious silhouette. We really didn't need that reveal. Detective Abby you saw Mask to Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Rhonda Light. That was the only way you could have known that what Ron was wearing.
Excuse me?
Were you a volcano?
Is he... Did he grow in size or something?
I don't know.
Take a good look, everyone! I wanted to find a rare worthy made genius was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
Etc. Yeah. My throat's starting to get kind of ugh, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. The Godot voice is
just...
yeah.
What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as Mask to Mask in order to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with his plan. He used the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. That's probably wrong.
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Excuse me.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me!
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict.
I know, you never committed any murder.
That's right, I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am Mask to Mask!
Huh?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it. I've been careless.
Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent.
Then, Mask to Mask is really innocent?
It would seem so. For now.
For now?
Now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty.
So it turns out it worked in his favor.
Right?
That...
Sheesh. This fucking game, man.
I know, right? Boy, this really is lucky. Wait, isn't so great after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Mask to Mask after all.
You did it, Phoenix.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days.
You mean about becoming the master of the Korean channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother.
Missy Faye, right?
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Mia. Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all this has happened.
Come on, just be happy already!
Maya?
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as best to master, Boots!
But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh? What do you mean?
Stealing security information from TV security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason. For her. I mean your wife, Desiree. She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always said how much she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KV Security and lost all my money I had, she wouldn't have had any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why I became Master Mask? Yes, but it's all over now. Broken Bowl can never be put back together.
That's not true, right, Nick?
Right. I think it's gonna ask me to prove it. Really? Can we really go back to the way things were?
You'll be fine. Nick can prove it.
I can. I wish you would check with me first. Save here again. Mr. Light, even if Bowl is broken, you can always put it back together.
The urn, I'm guessing.
Probably. The sacred urn? Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife, she always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. There you are! Miss Delight. You did it, Ronnie! You're innocent! I'm so happy! Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why did you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit KP Security. I never imagined you really were Master Mask either.
Miss Delight, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you?
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's pretty fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hated criminals? Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie read and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
Chivalrous?
I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with the thrills and excitement. Also, I know you are positive. Apology, Desiree. I kind of accused you of being the Master Mask, and we had all these theories and whatnot.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
Desi. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes? I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. I can feel my face going red. Oh, come on, Phoenix.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations!
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Nick, how could you? With another man's wife in front of Mystic Maya!
No, you got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you, never, ever!
Jeez. So, just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together, but I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together, even better than before.
That is kind of adorable, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. That was episode 2.
Right, and that was fucking long, man.
And only on 2 days.
Yeah. Interesting.
Alrighty then.
Well. Should we early or start the next one?
I just think let's end it here so we can get the cutscene and everything on the fresh start of the next episode.
Alright. See you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye.